So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, you know, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
There's the whistle, and here we go. And he's going long. Tries to get it forward quickly. Chip through. Timely intervention. Good clearance and very necessary.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Gets it back.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
He's had that put on a plate. Hoists it forward, and the counter is on. Tries to get it forward quickly. Has he picked him out? Goes for goal! They score! The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
And it's got through.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body...
Chance! Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's played forward. There's the through ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight. Some first half thoughts?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're off again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Battles to win it back. A real chance to break with a delicate ball. He's Eto! Forward it goes. And here's the chance to counter. It's built as the single goal between the sides. Tries to get it forward quickly. Defender's on the back foot. Gets the better of his man. And he's there to cut it out.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Quick glance at goal. And the shot! Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Gets it into the middle.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Up to meet it! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
There's going to be another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Can't get the better of his opposite number. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Hoists it forward. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Going through. A buccaneering run from the defender. In with a header! And with that, the final whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. They have bounced straight back, 2 wins from 3, and that ought to be enough. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I'm sure a more comfortable margin would have been preferable, but you can expect...
So, on the face of it, things look simple. If they want to make the knockout stages, this is all or nothing. 3 points needed, and should they fail to collect those points, they will be going home and staying there. It all makes this very tense, really, for some, unbearable. The stress levels particularly high, but for those of us who are neutral, myself included, it is utterly compelling, and that is how it should be. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Well, it really is a terrific sight here, and it goes to underline just how far this game could go towards shaping the fortunes of the team.
Well, Peter, there's good pressure and bad, but this leans very much to the former, and a big chance to take everything on a level. These players have to embrace and tackle the task ahead with the courage and confidence they've grown for a time like this. I expect them to swim and not sink, and they won't need a rubber ring here either.
And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Quick glance at going for goal! There it is!
And right from the first whistle, was played with an energy that makes them good value for that early goal.
Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
Closer, looks to clip it forward. Tries to get it clear. Tries a shot! It's in! And already they're looking to run away with it. Well, there was to be no other outcome. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Victory now would mean so much. The referee's awarded a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask. Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
What a delicate... He's gone for it! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Forward it goes. Ballack. Plays it out to the flank. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Ballack! Lacking in accuracy.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Ballack. He spotted the run and played him through. He can get that clear. Oh, shooting chance! Saved. That's good keeping. There is the half-time whistle. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Really, it has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Loses his balance and loses the ball.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
What a ball this is! Has a hit! No mistake! It is no contest! It is a landslide! Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it. Time for a change in personnel. We've got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Things looking so... He's had a shot! And that has been cleared. Rickon! He's put it wide.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Played in with accuracy. Tries to get it forward quickly. Rickon out to the right. And the shot! Keeper always had the measure of that. So here comes the substitution. So we have a double substitution going on. Header! Oh, got right underneath it.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
And it's played forward. And that's sprayed out wide. Keane. Out towards the flank. Whipped in. Timely intervention. Question, that's a foul. referee. There will be 4 extra minutes. Ricken hits one! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. And that's it. And just see the thrill amongst the players. They have made it into the knockout stage. Oh, poor start, but what a great recovery. 2 wins in a row, and surely that will be enough. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, not as smooth as they would have preferred, but they're through, and that's the bit that matters most.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
There's the whistle, and here we go. And he's going long. To locate someone up front. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Beckham. Owen. And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Can he dig out a shot? Oh, real... has a pop! That's offside. Yes, it is. Hoists it high, shapes to shoot! They score! First blood drawn.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here. Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Head, but couldn't steer it in. Goes for goal! It's one! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Scholes. Ashley Cole. Coming up to half-time, and he has been fouled there. Lovely feet. Ibrahimovic! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Beckham. And there's the end of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Already up and running for the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Owen looks to clip it forward. Gets it upfield. Oh, good interception. Turns and goes. Hits one! Back of the net! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them. Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Ferdinand. Scholes. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Going for goal! Missed by a fraction. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. We've got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Cuts it out. Scholes. Owen. He's picked him out. Chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Time for a change in personnel. So we have a double substitution going on here. He could be... He's had a shot! And that would have been game, set and match. That's left him on the seat of his pants. And here's the chance to counter. Hoists it forward. And that has put paid to that. Scholes. Defenders on the back foot. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Here's a clever pass. And that's been won straight back. Chance, real chance! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intent...
And that's it. So they have their win. They had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the result followed inevitably. Back to winning ways. 2 wins out of 3. It is a very decent return. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent.
Hello and welcome all to what I'm sure is going to be an unmissable game. Here's the key information. We have a side looking to make it into the exclusive knockout stage of the competition. A victory does it, but anything less than that could lead to all sorts of complications. Everybody is ready to go once we have the formalities out of the way. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Well, it really is a terrific sight here, and it goes to underline just how far this game could go towards shaping the fortunes of the team.
Well, if they can't find the motivation required for this, they might as well pack it in, Peter. This is the type of defining game that can propel the status of the whole club into the kind of territory where it needs to take its game. While individual careers may be helped with good performances, this has to be about the collective. If that remains strong, everything else should fall nicely into place.
So that's got things underway. Goes long. Face to... Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Look, there are some very good headers of a ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery to give them...
Heads it! He's made sure that that won't get through. Forward it goes. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Looks to clip it forward. Plays it out to the wing. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Shapes to shoot! Yes! And that really is so impressive.
I think he just thought about trying his look from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. He gets past his man. Pinged forward. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Baron. Dinks one in. Tries to get it clear. Tries to get it forward quickly. A win here so important to their ambitions. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. He's had a shot! It's in! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it. And we hit half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. Just 45 minutes from now, we will know who goes through from this group. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. And now they can launch a counter. They're on. It has hits one! It's missed, but by that far.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
Shoots! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class weight.
Lovely bit of skill. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Oh, real danger here. Now surely. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Away from immediate danger. Hoists it forward. Tries to dink it in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Battles to win it back. Goes for it! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. The changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Rapidly approaching the end. He goes long.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Well positioned to make that interception. That's it, they are out. And that means there is no place for them in the knockout stage. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it all came down to this, and they had to produce to ensure qualification, and they've not delivered. I think looking back over the campaign, have they given enough? Do they deserve more? Probably not, if I'm...
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. The information we've been given is that they're going to go with a 3-5-2.
Well, this system, Peter, allows for a really expansive passing game. If your centre-backs can play, then you see lots of diagonal switches to the wing-backs, and it all makes for a stylish, attractive bundle. However, its biggest weakness are those gaps between centre-backs and wing-backs, and with quick enough movement from the opposition, that can cause lots of trouble.
So off we go then.
There's a long ball.
Oh, what a ball! He's had a shot!
That's good defending, very good defending.
Keeper has beaten it away. Hoists it forward.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner.
And he just whacks it away. Battles to win it back. And it's played forward. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. It's being played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Well positioned to make that interception. Gets the better of his man. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. That's a decent ball. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Has a pop! A great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And that's been levered clear. Forward it goes. So who can spark this game into life? Krosnetsky. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. That's and the finish! And the follow-up! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Going to be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in, no further forward. Tries a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Brings it forward. Hit long and direct. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. And the shot! Keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Corner then.
Well, their corner count's rising, but not their goal count. They can improve.
And it's hoisted clear. Gets it into the mid. Massive lead! Harmlessly behind. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's found his man. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. He's got options out wide. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Well, the referee's seen the board, and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Has a goal! better contact. And that's been won straight back. Over to the left. And help's available out wide. Still going. Where to next?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Goes for goal! Oh, it's gone in!
Listen, I've experienced that both for and against, and you don't have to guess which one I prefer.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picks his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. And it's played forward. This could... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance, and a result which is well deserved. So 4 points from 9, it leaves them right on the cusp and sweating on the group equation. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient.
So we just await the arrival of the teams here in what is a crucial game. It appears to be a fairly safe place that they find themselves in. Very probably avoiding defeat will be sufficient to progress in the competition, and that is reflected in an air of optimism, indeed confidence swirling all over the place here. The mood is very, very good. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. So the first box is more or less ticked. It is a time to concentrate on what happens next.
To be perfectly honest, Peter, it would be a big surprise for them to slip up at this stage and not qualify now. Thinking about a point is potentially much more problematical than going after 3. We've seen many a team do that, and before you know it, they're getting it wrong. If they're true to themselves, I'm ready to back their chances.
So that's got things underway. Looks to thread it through. Cleared away. Plays it out to the flank. A long ball, but not especially accurate. Hoists it forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Forward it goes. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Good take, and he's had a look. Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose.
Well, I think when you're in that situation, all you can do is tip your hat to the keeper, because that was fantastic.
Shot has a pop! There it is! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was there and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Deftly done. Flings in across. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really, to be honest. I'm not a great...
Del Piero! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Totti. Over to the left. Massive leap! Harmlessly behind.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Plays it out to the wing. He's got options out wide. Totti gets away from his opponent. A good deal hanging on what they can achieve here. Vieri! And more and more and more. And already they're looking to run away with it. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Tries to get it forward quickly. That is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So we're just settling back into this second half. And the weighted pass. Totti.
Good ball.
And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Gets wrestled off the ball.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get...
He's gone for it! And in it goes! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight.
Oh, it's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he did.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
It's become a case of men against boys. Hits one! And the counter is on. Lobs it in gently. Played out to the right. He's had that put on a plate. Tries a shot! And it's played forward. Out to the right. And the shot! Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Gets the better of his man. Good ball. Has a hit! It's in! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And time is up. Well, just see the thrill amongst the players. They have made it into the knockout stage. Well, in the end, they have strolled through comfortably. Unbeaten, 7 points from 9. And they are gathering momentum into the knockout stage. Well, how will we look back on that?
It's certainly doing it the hard way, Peter, but the most important thing is that the team got the job done. Getting through is all that mattered, and whatever tests came their way, they showed they were more than capable of dealing with it. An experience that can benefit them all in the long
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
So off we go then. Goes long. And it's hoisted clear. Lobs it in gently. Knocks it away. Breaks on here. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't.
Real chance! Just brushed off the ball there. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Played down the flank. He's made sure that that won't get through. It has got... He's had a shot! And now the breakaway. Could try cutting inside here. Tries a shot! Has a shot! And he's done it! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
I might sound a little harsh here, but the keeper, I felt, could have done a better job in ensuring that ball didn't go back out into the danger area.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
And that's been won straight back. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
He's got options out wide. Gets away from his opponent. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Great challenge, time to perfection. Whistle goes for half-time. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. Some first half thoughts?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And The action is back on the way.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter. Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Has a goal! They've scored! And with that goal comes comfort.
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Good running with the ball, can they build on it? Good idea, just poorly executed. He's in, has a pop! This could fall anywhere. He's going after it.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Van Dalton. Out for a throw. Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Tries to get it forward quickly. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Here it comes. Timely intervention. Chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
They've played it short. Towering header! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Driving on now, what can they conjure from here?
And he's going long.
And that should be the keepers. And the referee brings it to a close. So they bask in their win, a genuinely professional performance, and the result, which is well deserved. Back to winning ways, 2 wins out of 3, it is a very decent return. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
What I most admire about this outfit is the cohesion and the willingness to work hard as a unit and getting behind the ball. Doing the ugly stuff, that's what gets you clean.
So, on the face of it, things look simple. If they want to make the knockout stages, this is all or nothing. 3 points needed, and should they fail to collect those points, they will be going home and staying there. It all makes this very tense, really, for some, unbearable. The stress levels particularly high, but for those of us who are neutral, myself included, it is utterly compelling, and that is how it should be. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. So they need a win. They need a win to get them over the line.
Well, Peter, there's good pressure and bad, but this leans very much to the former, and a big chance to take everything on a level. These players have to embrace and tackle the task ahead with the courage and confidence they've grown for a time like this. I expect them to swim and not sink, and they won't need a rubber ring here either.
So it's down to business here.
He's looked long this time.
He's gone for it! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And that's been levered clear. Tries to get it forward quickly. Played out to the right. Now a chance to break.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And he's cut it out. Gets good distance on it. Tries a shot! It's in! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
Victory now would mean so much. Nakata. Hardly anything between the sides.
And it's 1-0.
He's had a go! There was plenty of power on that. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Hoists it forward. Nakata. He's made sure that that won't get through. It's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Gets the better of his man. Could cross it here. He's there to get rid. And this could be the final action of the first half. Is he out of harm's way? The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So just 45 minutes to decide the fate of this group.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
With a delicate ball, tried to play it through.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Cuts it out. And it's played forward. A good challenge, stood up well against his man. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's an untidy challenge, free kick given, and he has shown him a yellow card. Gets on the end of it.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target.
So we have a double substitution going on here.
Pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going direct. Gets his foot in there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, this lead is tight, but it does look as though it may see them through. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Gets wrestled off the ball. And time is up. Oh, just see the thrill amongst the players. They have made it into the knockout stage. Successive wins then to blot out that opening day defeat, and 6 points ought to be plenty. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
It's certainly doing it the hard way, Peter, but the most important thing is that the team got the job done. Getting through is all that mattered, and whatever tests came their way, they showed they were more than capable of dealing with it, an experience that can benefit them all in the longer term.